Living and studying in Thailand has been a life-changing experience. It has opened me up to so many new ideas and possibilities. I have met so many friendly people and experienced an amazing culture. I've had the opportunity to explore my creative passions. I've had the chance to get involved with so many new activities. RSU has all the facilities you can imagine to pursue your dreams. Rangsit University has given me the opportunity to live in Thailand and broaden my horizons. One world, endless opportunities.
Welcome back to ASEAN Challenge, and into ASEAN Interview now. We talk about a new development and trends all around ASEAN plus friends and beyond. We have a new trend of students studying abroad more and more, visiting and participating in various international programs. Joining us today are three special guests from various international programs at RSU to tell us and give us their insights about their experiences in Thailand and beyond. So, welcome. Thanks for joining us this week.
Very much.
Well, first of all, can you tell us a bit more about yourself? Where you're from?
My name is Zhang. I come from China. I study in Rangsit 3 years now.
Okay, next.
All right.
My name is Victor Siharath. I was born and raised in Australia. I am now a third-year student here at Rangsit University International College, and I major in communication arts.
All right.
Hi, my name is Kritsakorn Thongplew. I'm fourth year right now. I study in Rangsit University.
Welcome.
Welcome to all three of you.
Yes.
Now let's start off with some questions for the two of you who are not from Thailand. How do you find living in Thailand? Do you enjoy it? What's something that's very different from your home country?
I think in Thailand, university is different with Chinese university because sometimes in Chinese you know more free time, more free place to do anything if you want to do. But for Thai, in Rangsit University, I have enough time to do what I want to do. I think it's better.
Okay, why did you decide to come here?
After I finished my high school education in China, I think it's so busy because I have to study every day all time. So I think for my university, I think I want to find someone is have more free time.
Alright, good. Okay, and for
nice.
yourself?
For me, I guess the experience so far has been really entertaining. I really enjoyed it. It's been a cultural change and a bit of a cultural shock when I first arrived. It was hard for me to adapt sort of from the Western culture coming into a more Asian culture, which is, though my background is Thai, Laos and Chinese, I was always born and raised in Australia. So it was hard for me to sort of come in and adapt. But what has been the highlight was that I sort of was able to overcome all that and sort of make friends, make these connections. My ideologies and my perceptions of things have changed through my experience here at RSU. So yeah, definitely.
It's like coming back and kind of reacquainting with your roots as well.
Yeah, exactly. It was something which was quite bizarre because I found that I had these mannerisms or I had these gestures or these thoughts that I didn't really tap into when I was in Australia. But then being around Thai people all the time, and of course they're the most friendly people. Like you always hear that back at home. You're like, okay, Thai people, the land of smiles and everything like that. You didn't really believe it until you actually live here and you're like, wow, actually everyone is actually really lovely. So yeah, it was really nice for me to sort of come back, revisit my roots and sort of just see another side of myself which I didn't get the opportunity to whilst in Australia.
So a lot of different mirrors and
Yeah.
a lot of cultural comparisons and
A lot, yeah.
going on. What about for you, Kunal? How do you compare your experience in school in China and in Thailand?
Experience, I think the first important experience in university is to control yourself. Yes, because in Thai university we have a lot of free time. We have freedom, so maybe you will lose yourself in the so comfortable life. for this time, you have to control yourself, what you should to do, what is important for your life, for your future. Yeah.
Right, so you have more time to experiment with your values and find yourself.
Yes.
That's right. And in terms of our Thai student here, versus Thai university, why did you decide to choose an international program?
Normally, I want to be able to speak English, because before I study in here, I never think about in English before. So I try to encourage myself to study in English because it's important for me in the future. So I want to continue my business, right?
Can you tell us what you're studying here and why you choose to study that?
Actually, I want to develop my English skill to be better than the past. When I was in high school, I'm very bad in English, right?
Why did you choose Rangsit University specifically?
Sorry. Because I like the environment in Rangsit University. My friends are very kind, and people here are very kind too.
And both of you, why did you choose RSU Rangsit University?
I guess it was one of those things where you really have to be in a place to sort of know where you belong. I went to look at a few universities when I first moved here about 2 years ago. And going to those universities, I didn't really feel like I belonged there. It was really strange. I literally came to Rangsit and I sat down for about an hour and a half watching people like interact, walk by. It's kind of stalkerish in a way, but it really made me see like there is a sort of a fraternity, there is a bond, and there is a like sort of connection and a family base. And it sounds cliche, but it really is a big family, and especially in the international college where you meet people from all walks of life, all realms, all different countries. You really can come together and sort of experience it all together and share your knowledge. It's an exciting experience, and I think that was the biggest thing that made me think, okay, Rangsit University is the place for me.
That sense of solidarity.
Yes, definitely.
And Zhang, how about you?
Before I came to study in Thailand in RSU, I have one friend studying here who told me in here is so professional university. So I think, it's better choice for me. I can come here to test it. And when I come to here, I study in communication arts. I know, it's very professional, international, and I can learn more professional knowledge in here, and to learn some knowledge I am interested. Yeah.
Very good.
So far, a good choice for all three of you? Definitely a good choice. Can you share some experiences, something that you've learned from being here at Rangsit University?
I think the biggest thing is to embrace differences and sort of learn to interact. See, language has always been a barrier for many people, and especially coming to the international college, you meet people who can't speak English or can't speak Thai, and there is this sort of divide at times when you first arrive. For me, for example, I barely spoke any Thai before I came here, and through experiencing these past 2 years have been a life-changing moment for me where I literally speak Thai every day now, and I feel like my Thai is increasing and getting better as it goes on. And also with the international kids who are foreign exchange, you get to meet people from France, from Germany, from Switzerland, from all these beautiful countries where you never think you would, and you learn. You know, you can speak French for a day, you can speak Spanish for a day, and the international program now has a language exchange program within itself where students can, for example, Japan can come speak to a person from France, and they exchange languages. They teach them how to say hello, they teach them how to say, may I eat this, how do I do all these things. And I think this is what the future holds for ASEAN, and also for everything that is about to happen is becoming more internationalized. And I think this is why the international college is a driving force to making these connections that will last a lifetime, for sure.
Bridging language barriers, bridging cultural gaps as well.
Definitely.
What about you? Can you tell us about your valuable experiences that you got from here?
Especially, I have a lot of good time here, because in international college there's a lot of activity to participate to each other. I have talked to my friends in English. Before I came here, I I cannot speak English at all, but right now I came into here, I be able to speak English.
I think that might be a problem with a lot of Thai students. They might feel that language might be a barrier or an obstacle for them. Is there anything you want to say? Is it actually an obstacle to make people not be able to learn an international program, or is that not a problem?
How did you overcome the obstacle of the fear of speaking English?
In my opinion, I think at first I encourage myself to be like in English first, and then when you feel you like English, you have an idea in English, and you try to learn in English. Yeah. And then I admire someone. Yeah, I have seen on YouTube. I think you guys know Pilukop. Yeah, he's a very famous on YouTube. So yeah, I want to be able to speak English as him. Yeah.
Did you get a lot of encouragement from the people around you as well?
Right.
Very
In terms of Zhang, what would you say is an obstacle that you had to overcome in coming to Thailand and being in an international program?
In my first year studying in Thailand, I meet the biggest problem is language. I can't speak well. Before I come to study in Thailand, my English is very poor. So maybe sometimes even I go have lunch, have dinner outside, I can't order my food. It's so bad, I know. So I think it's so bad. I have to overcome this problem. I try to speak with other one and try to learn more English skills. So now I can order my food.
Very good. What tools did you use to help you feel more confident in your English skills?
I think try to study. Try is so important. You have to try to do something. You can do it if you want to improve. So for me, I know I speak is so bad, but I try to speak. Maybe it's more. I try to speak more.
So just listening to everybody's experience, it seems like not just the programs themselves, but various workshops and just the environment and the atmosphere and colleagues have all helped to boost confidence, not just in crossing the barrier gaps of language, but also culture to help everybody kind of acclimatize and you could say just get to know everybody and feel more comfortable.
That's right. But as we can see that, as ASEAN is coming together, we can see that, and a lot of people are starting to look for different locations to gain new experience, whether it's learning, to learn new languages, more in terms of jobs and education. There are a lot more people who are coming to Thailand as well, and there are a lot of international programs, especially RSU is a very popular one. Is there anything you would like to give as an advice to people who are looking to come to an international program or come to Thailand for experience?
Right.
For suggest for new students, I think I have to say don't be shy. As I said, try is important, but if you want to try, you have to don't be shy. If you're shy, I don't want to talk with this man. I know I refuse. So don't be shy is important, I think.
All right, and advice?
Advice would be, I guess, just do it. It's one of those things where you just have to indulge and just dive straight into it, and don't be scared to dive into something that is unknown. You're scared of it, but ultimately there will be people guiding you. There's always people around you who are going to help you out, and embrace your individuality, embrace your creativity, and my biggest advice is just be yourself. I think be yourself, be true to who you are, and just be in it to learn and for you to develop as a person, not only through your language, but as a human being as well.
Right. And for Thang, of course, advice, but in terms of two things I want you to give an advice for people who want to come to Thailand and as well as Thai people who want to study in an international program.
As you know, I'm a Thai student, so what I want you to know that don't be scared to learn in English. So I always make a mistake before I learn English. So you have to enjoy studying English.
There you go. Well, thank you very much, Zhang, Victor, and Al, for all your insights, especially valuable advice for students hoping to join in various international programs abroad and at RSU. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
And that wraps up ASEAN interview for this week. Thanks for joining us.
And that, of course, wraps up our program as well for this week. We'll see you next week. As for now,
สวัสดีค่ะ